Welcome. In front of me is an INFINIX Note Edge, and today I'll show you how you can capture a screenshot on this device. So, to get started, you will want to open up content that you wish to capture. Now, I'll be using home screen as an example for this, which is already open and visible on my screen. Now, that is the important part. Whatever you want to capture needs to be visible on your display. Once it is, all you will need to do is press the power button and volume down at the same time. Just a single click and it gets you this pop-up with a couple options like share and this. I have no clue what that is. What is that? I think it's a Google Lens basically. So anyway, that's how you capture screenshots here. And when you capture them, you can find them in either AI gallery or the Google Photos, which I think I prefer the AI gallery over Google, to be honest. In any case, both of them should have about the same layout. For some reason on INFINIX and here, the screenshots and screen recordings are visible in the Photos tab. So that might be a little bit harder to find later on. So what you want to do instead is navigate right here to Albums. And in Albums, you'll find Screenshot Album, in which you'll find only screenshots and nothing else. And here's the one that I have captured a moment ago. But I do also want to add that you will not be able to always capture everything. And if you have encountered this, you usually get like a pop-up at the bottom when you try to capture something that application doesn't want you to. There's nothing you can do really about that specific application to prevent it from changing this. There's no setting, but I'm going to teach you how you can kind of circumvent this and why this is happening and when it's being, how it's being used usually. So number one, when it's being used or why it's being used. It's for your privacy and security. It's part of I believe a feature called drawing over other applications. How it's named honestly doesn't really matter all that much. What it does, it matters, is which basically means that if an application disables this feature from being able to be used while said application is open, let's say bank application, disables drawing over other applications, any kind of other application won't be able to be on top of the bank application. So something like a screen recorder cannot interact with it in this case and won't be able to record screen of bank application nor be able to capture a screenshot. Now, depending on how you go about it, screenshots, you just straight up get blocked. Screen recordings are presenting you with a black screen. So it doesn't stop the screen recording when you open up said application. It just, when you go to play back that recording, it has literally nothing on it. So this is done for your privacy and security. And if you imagine a hypothetical situation where you downloaded some kind of malware that is just trying to use screen recording to see, for instance, your pins or passwords that you inserting into your bank, you can imagine how that wouldn't be too good for you. So for that reason, that is being blocked. And also, perhaps for bank, they give you other options to capture what you would probably want to capture as a screenshot, which typically would happen to be some kind of confirmation of a payment. You can usually just download a PDF file as a confirmation. They just allow you to do. So that's fine. They might, not allow you to capture a screenshot, but they give you other ways to gain what you wanted. Now, where this is being used in more nefarious ways is primarily with every streaming platform. Netflix, Spotify, Hulu, and so on. These all block it, and they don't block it for your privacy and security. No. They're blocking it so they can stop piracy. Like you should give a shit about their problems. They're making their problems your problem while you're paying them. Now, as far as I remember, usually when you pay someone, you couldn't give two shits less about their problems. It's not your concern. You paying them. Go fucking solve it yourself. But instead, they're taking your money and then they're using your device as a way to protect themselves. Excuse me, when did I agree to that one? Because I don't recall. So for that specific reason, I'll be showing you how you can go about this to circumvent this bullshit. Now you won't be if you wanted to capture something in Netflix, that stays inaccessible to you. There's no way to like capture anything in Netflix because they decided to do so. But what you can do is find alternative ways to view that content that you want to capture in there in that Netflix. So instead of watching it on Netflix, you can find it on the browser and play it on the browser. And browser doesn't block screenshots or screen recordings. So as long as you can play that content there, you're good to go. You can capture it. So to show you quickly, I will be teaching you how to find these kind of sites where you would be able to watch this content. Now, I'm gonna just say this. This is for educational purposes only. That's one. And number two, if you're paying for something like a Netflix subscription, which is blocking you from capturing, there's fair use. You should be able to capture it. It's not piracy to share a freaking screenshot or a small snippet of a show or movie that you might be watching. So it's well in your right to do so. This is not completely illegal. This is not actual piracy when the freaking content that you're capturing is like 30 seconds long. So that's why I'm showing this, because this should be something that you should be able to do out of the box. But the company decided, nah, you don't have rights on your own device. So what we're going to do is open up our browser. And what I previously was showing is a specific website called pstream.mov. But unfortunately, possibly because I was showing this, or maybe just coincidence, that site is no longer available shortly after I was showing it. So I approached this a little bit differently now. Instead of showing you another website that potentially would be taken down by the time you're watching this, I'll be teaching you how to find them. So no matter what site you will be, what I'll be showing you here, you can find the new ones that basically substitute it. As enshrittification is now in its full ramping force, everyone else is trying to find ways to kind of go around it. And these sites, when one gets shut down, two more pop up. It's like freaking Hydra. You can't get rid of it anymore, as the enshrittification is the incentive for these sites to exist. So, what I like to do is search for something like pstream.mov. It doesn't exist, but the info about it does. So I then search for alternatives and disregard any AI crap that will show up in Google search, for instance. What you're primarily going to be looking for is Reddit. If you don't see any Reddit results, add pstream alternatives Reddit. And it, at that point, will give you just that result. And here you can see when I open it up, there's a couple sites that you can view from here. These are just a small example of what you can find. Depending on what you search for and how you search for it, you will be able to find different kind of alternatives to this, different sites that are listed. And I know from experience, the way I searched for it, there is an entire website that is designed for basically tracking these domains and all of its other subdomains that are like backups. And there is over 20 of them. Now that's good because not every one of them that you will find will be great. Some of them will have freaking ads and they will be very annoying ads. So find one that doesn't have it, that works great for you. Yeah, at that point, you can just play any kind of show from there, from that web browser, from that site that you accessed, and you're good to go. And this is basically equivalent to things like if you were searching online to search for something like, I don't know, watch Harry Potter online free, right? That's basically the equivalent of it. But instead of searching for that, you're searching for a website that just kind of has everything in terms of shows and movies from every platform. So anyway, that's about it. And like I was mentioning, because this is running on a browser, you will be able to capture a screenshot or screen recording that you can then share. It's not going to be blocked. So that's great. So with that out of the way, I hope you found this very helpful. And if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.